Just looking ahead to the game at Bolton on Saturday, we've seen you in a number of positions on the pitch in the last few weeks. We've seen you at the back, we've seen you in the middle, and we've seen you up front as well recently. I mean, how much are you enjoying experimenting with different positions during the game?
Yeah, it's obviously different, but it's helped me to sort of enjoy the game a bit more. Sort of makes me sort of feel like I'm playing school football again, where it's all happy and joyful. But no, yeah, I've really enjoyed it, and it's nice to score again recently. And whether I'm playing higher up or deeper, I always want to give my best for the team. So I'll happily play anywhere.
Maybe we'll get 2 in a season from you.
Maybe 2, yeah. Maybe even 3.
How do you think it's grown your game?
A lot, yeah. I think playing deeper as like a centre half most of the start of the season, it sort of helped me to see the bigger picture on the pitch and see more. It's allowed me to sort of understand the game and like how we need to control the tempo of the game and things at times, and also control what I do on the ball, because people often know me as just like a player that runs with the ball a lot, but sometimes I'm getting myself into trouble with doing that. So it's taught me to sort of read the game a lot more, and hopefully I can keep learning too.
For 94 minutes last weekend's game against Sheffield Wednesday was pretty much the perfect performance. Disappointing right at the end, but I think in recent weeks we've seen performance levels, I think since that defeat at Oxford, that taught us a lot about ourselves as a team. I think since then performance levels have been good, and it's now just about turning those performances into wins.
Yeah, I think again the Sheffield Wednesday game, our disappointment after the game showed how well we thought we played, and also where we see ourselves as a team at the moment. To draw against the top of the league, and a team in as form as they are. I think, as you said, like the performances we've been putting in recently, it's sort of everything's kind of coming together. It's just the last little bit now, the 3 points, or obviously the Oxford game, we're out of the cup now, but similar to last season, we can put all our focus on the league now.
I was watching back the highlights from our last trip to Bolton 18 months ago, when Piers Sweeney scored that 96th minute header, and we knew what occasion it was for Bolton and what they could do if they won. I think looking back at that game, you must have some pretty sweet memories, especially at the end when there was thousands of Bolton fans outside the stadium.
Yeah, it was a really, really great day. Obviously we knew that we were going to struggle to make the playoffs that year. But yeah, for someone like Sweens, who's such a big part of the team, to go and score that goal is a very memorable moment. I was subbed by then, so I was on the touchline checking the scores and things, and as soon as Sweens scored, everyone celebrated, ran to the corner. But yeah, they're the sort of memories that you sort of live for in football. And yeah, it was a great moment. Hopefully, we can repeat it again tomorrow, on Saturday. Sorry.
Of course, it was COVID season. There was no fans in the ground. There's going to be probably about 20,000 there on Saturday. They've got a big family day, I think. But we've just this season we've experienced those big crowds, those big atmospheres already. So we've got that experience of playing on these big occasions. Yeah,
I think definitely. As you said, like the grounds we played at this year, Derby. I can't think of any others.
Charlton,
yeah. Even like Swindon start of the season. Lincoln start of the season. It's such a great atmosphere, and it's so different to my first year being a pro, and there was no one in the stands. So yeah, it gives you such a boost in your game, and again going to Bolton, you want to look forward to every game, but when you're playing in such a big club with such a big ground. And crowd, it really helps get you up for it.
Look, we're not far off now, halfway through our first season in League One in 10 years. As a group, and from a personal perspective as well, how would you assess how the first half of the season's gone?
I think in terms of what people thought we'd do, I think we've proved a lot of people wrong already, in terms of how we started the season. And even in that, I think we haven't done as well as we would have liked to have done. So I think to reflect back on how it's been, I think there's been a lot of change, and change is often uncomfortable, but we've had to deal with that, and when you deal with things that are uncomfortable, it makes you a better person, makes you a better player. So the first start of the season has been challenging, but the it's been good, and I think to look back on that now and realise we're only going to get better as a team, I think we can really look forward to the second half of the season, if everyone can stay fit and things like that. So I think we can really look forward to it, and we're only going to improve, so that's quite a big thing.
You mentioned the changes, of course, referring to the change of manager. I mean, for you, you've had to change your position about 5 times, haven't you?
Yeah.
And we're sat here right now with rumblings in the background of the training ground as well, which is very, very close to completion. It must be really exciting. You've been part of this building for however long you've been at the club, and it's all going to get that shiny new one, and it's going to get knocked down soon.
I know, yeah. It's like sort of when you're a kid and you have to buy the cheaper boots, and you get the nice expensive pair when you get a bit older. But I mean, coming in this morning, it's freezing cold in here, and you're trying to get warm. It's just it's always something to look forward to, something hopeful that we can come in and get the best out of ourselves in the training ground, and just really looking forward to going in there and seeing what everything's like. And I think it will only bring us closer together as a team, because people want to spend more time together here. So really looking forward to it and excited to see how it looks.
And then a step up in professionalism in terms of you'll have the food made on site, and you could eat all together in a big dining room, but you don't have that luxury.
There's no gym teams in there, I don't think. It'd be really good. There's a nice dining area in there, so everyone can sort of come together. And shame it wasn't here for the World Cup, but we've enjoyed that together. But I guess the Euros and things will be coming up again soon, so maybe then. But it's really exciting, and I'm really excited to find my place in there too.
Just quickly to end there, you mentioned the World Cup. How unbearable would Tim Dieng be if France win it?
He's already unbearable now. Came in his French shirt the other day, for someone, obviously everyone loves Tim, but when he wants to gloat, he really gloats. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they don't win it.
Team Messi or Team Mbappe?
Oh, Messi.